Hi, thanks for joining me for this Padres post-game recap for May 24th, where the Padres dropped Game 1 of this three-game set with the Diamondbacks by a score of 5-2. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Arizona. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Padres. And this was really a great ball game for the first 6 innings. It was Eric Stults going for the Padres against Brandon McCarthy for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and both pitchers were on and doing what they do best. Now, different techniques, but both of them very effective. Eric Stults, for his part, working back and forth, as we've seen him do so often. He's not going to overpower anybody, but did a real nice job, as he does, of using that big slow curveball, changeup, sliders to keep the Arizona Diamondbacks from really being able to get quality at bats and squaring anything up. On the other hand, you've got McCarthy for the Diamondbacks, who has a different technique. He throws much harder than Eric Stults, works in and out. Great cutter that he was using in on the left-handers, away from the righties. Then he'd come in with a hard two-seam fastball on the other side of the plate. So cutters to the glove side, two-seamers to the arm side. Mixed in some curveballs the third time through the lineup. But for the most part, in and out versus Eric Stults, who was back and forth. And again, both guys were great through 6 innings. Now the Padres were able to push a run across against him early. That thanks to Carlos Quentin, who looked good tonight. Nice game by Carlos Quentin. First game back. Had a double, looked like he was running fine, was able to score on a base hit. Did a nice job in the outfield, I thought, so it was nice to see Carlos back in there, getting some hits and also playing a nice left field, especially with the knee problems that he's had. So that was the good news. So Padres have a 1-0 lead. Eric Stults got in a little bit of trouble in the third. He worked out of it. 6th inning, same thing. Got into some trouble, worked out of it, but you could tell he was starting to give a little bit of ground in the 6th inning. And one of the things that we've seen out of Eric is the trend of having trouble a third time through the lineup. Now, opposing batters hitting about 373 against him coming into this ball game the third time that they face him. And that's exactly what was happening in the 6th inning. Third time through, they were starting to see the ball a little bit better, got himself into trouble, but Cody Ross got him out with 2 outs, got out of the jam. Very nice job. 7th inning, he got himself into trouble again, and Buddy Black was trying to allow him to get through that trouble in the 7th inning, give his veteran the chance to walk away with the victory. Unfortunately, there just wasn't enough left in the tank, and the opposing hitters were seeing Stults for the 3rd time, and they were able to get to him. A couple runs cross, all of a sudden the lead is lost at that point. They go to Dale Thayer, he gives up a base hit. The next thing you know, 5 runs end up crossing the plate after Anthony Bass comes in and gives up a base hit to Paul Goldschmidt with 2 runners on. So that was it, 5-1 at that point. Padres tried to make a comeback. Somebody who hit the home run tonight for the Padres, I think it was Everett. Yeah, Everett Cabrera had a home run. Turned on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball by Hernandez out of the Arizona Diamondbacks bullpen. But it was too little too late, and the Padres dropped this one with Heath Bell closing it out by the final score of 5-2. So tough night for the Pods, and unfortunate to see a great effort by Eric Stults ultimately go by the wayside. Tomorrow's ball game is starting later than normal in Arizona. Give me 1 second. Got to find out who we got here. It's going to be starting at 7:10. Normally the games here in Arizona on Saturday start at 5, but it's going to be 7:10 tomorrow. It will be Andrew Cashner, the hard-throwing right-hander, going up against Wade Miley, the lefty for Arizona. And Padres have their work cut out for them. They're facing a good starting staff here in Arizona, a team that's playing good fundamental baseball, and unfortunately they came out short tonight. Better luck tomorrow. Ted Leitner and myself bringing you the play-by-play, Mighty 1090. Hope that you'll join us. I'm Bob Scanlon. Thanks for joining me for this Padres post-game recap, and we'll be talking to you tomorrow night. Thanks.